Hello and welcome everyone, I'm John RMS, otherwise known as AceBullion, and today I have another video. Now, this is and isn't brought to you by the Silver Trader, meaning that this I've already bought ahead of time and I bought it directly from the mint. However, the Silver Trader is and should have had his coins a while ago. He's still in the process of getting these, so you will be able to get them directly from him very soon. And what are they? Well, of course, they're the Chronos. And we're going to have a good look at them. So if you like what you see, smash that thumbs up button. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment because I'm always interested to know what your opinions are down below. And check out the links. You can find a link to the Silver Trader, the Precious Metal Forum, and of course, my own hand-poured silver, AceBullion. So let's crack on. And we're cracking on with the Chronos. Now it's the 2021 version. This is the 7th coin in the series, and it has a limited mintage to just 30,000. Now, there are proof versions and there are gold versions, and I've already reviewed the gold version, but it was underwhelming, and part of it was because it was so dang small, and well, yeah, and they only make 1,000 of those. So I have to say, even though I'm a little bit disappointed in it, I'm actually considering going back and getting a couple more. Ugh, yeah. So here is the brand new 2021 Chronos, and we're going to find out how it stacks up amongst the previous versions, because I do have the set out. Now, obviously, the Chronos are only going to be 12 in total, although they could stretch it to 24. But you'll see why I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to zoom straight in to get a full picture here. Now, we have a denomination here of $5, which is the Tokalua. We have Queen Elizabeth II there. And right in the middle, you can see the 20 and 21. Now, alongside, we have the kind of olive or whatever motif going up the branches. I'm trying to think of the word, the leaves. And it's very Julius Caesar. You know, I do like that a lot. And understand that this was also done on a 1/10 scale gold version. So a lot of these details are on the gold version and you cannot see them properly, and it looks a bit of a mess. Now with the 1 ounce silver, it's a lot easier. It's still harder, but you know, they put so much attention to detail in these things, it is baffling. Now this is a side that I will have face down, but it is not without saying how beautiful it truly is. Let's have a look here. We have, in the focus there, you can see the cogs and the machine all built in. As I said, it's so intricate. This size here, where my finger is about the size of the 1/10 ounce. So you imagine that this design on the 1/10 ounce, it just looks like a blur. And that was under high magnification. And again, you can see here on the same side, and again, it looks like an open coin, as if it should be mechanically driven somehow inside. They've done a really, really good job on that. And I'm not quite sure what these diamond patterns are, but you know, it makes it interesting for the coin itself. And you know, there it is. I mean, it sparkles away. It hits the light just the way you'd want to. I think it was kind of a filler, unnecessary really, but there you go, in my opinion. Now it is a reeded edge all the way along, and it's not your traditional reed edge. They're very distinguished. If I have a little zoom in here, we can probably see a bit better what I mean. So as I'm kind of rotating it, you'll get a better understanding. It's they're much further apart than a traditional coin would be, but it still is a reeded edge. And here is on to the money shot. Now, for some reason, all of the Chronos, as far as I'm aware, I'll double check and you'll see it in a minute, all have the same kind of, the pattern being, it's almost midnight, you know, 5 to midnight. And yeah, lovely series. They have the security feature down below, which is, again, something that is super cool. And they've been playing with this idea for a while, and quite successfully as well. Again, we have the kind of wavy backgrounds and everything else. And we'll go on to the top first here. We have the Chronos listed just above here, as you can see there. It's a bit under cast because, well, with all these kind of wavy lines, it's lost. They really should have done something with that. Perhaps, dare I say, even having it potentially matted. Now we have the anchors with the mermaids, just like any ship would have. You know, they'd always put some kind of feature on the front of a ship, and of course the anchor. And I'm trying to see if I can make this happen. You can get the diamond patterns, which was on the front. You can just make it out, but you get them in just right and you'll nail it. Trying to get it perfect. It works better. There we go. But yeah, and then of course we have 1 ounce, and it's super hard to see again with the wavy lines. Fine silver 4 9s. So this is the 2021 Chronos, and as I said, Silver Trader will have these in stock. There's just obviously the new issues regarding Brexit and everything else, and trying to get things in, and even shipping them from my end is not as straightforward as they used to be. Well, that's what happens. Now, what do I think of the coin? Well, I bought it, so I'm still carrying on with the series, but I think that, in my honest opinion, that the Perth Mint still really haven't found their, not Perth Mint, I apologize to Perth Mint there, the Pressburg Mint haven't really found their footing into this design. Now, what do I mean? Well, we're going to have a look back all the way to when I first started the series in 2015. So this is the 2021, ta-da. And let's work our way, well, no, we'll go forward first. So go all the way into 2015. Now, this one here was rather underrated, and anyone who was collecting them would have just looked at this and gone, nah. However, I bought it, I liked it. It was simple and, yeah, elegant enough. And at the time, the prices were ridiculous. So if you look back, you know, this would have cost me peanuts, half still to what we're paying these days. And very, very shiny, very high gloss on the coin itself. And, you know, we have that reeded edge, which is a little bit tighter. And we had a little saying. So, of course, we have the eternal symbol there. So we have on the front, it says now. And on the rear, it says and forever. And again, this is part of the Chrono series. We could clearly see here it said Pressburg Mint on the very top. And 1 ounce fine silver. Now, what I find interesting on this one as well, let's just try to focus there. This is really difficult. Is that, yeah, there we go. It says 3 9s fine silver. So the first ones ever that came out were only 3 9s fine silver. Okay, cool. Not the end of the world, but this is why I said the Pressburg Mint really hasn't found the footing. So we're going to fast forward because this is 2015, as I said there. Now and forever, we had a little cool message written down below. So we're going to take a look at the 2016. Ta-da! Now, this is more a bit like it. So we're now looking at kind of a watch face. And again, we have now 2016. We'll rotate it. And then we got and forever written in the infinity sign, which was, I'm just, apologies here. Just trying to get it in there. So, and forever. So they were sticking with that kind of a plot, that kind of a theme. And, I thought, okay, brilliant. This is something that I really like. And, I like the watch faces. And anyone who knows me, I do love my Rolex watches. I particularly like my precision and my oyster dates. The older watches, manual wind. I'm not really that big into the newer stuff just because, well, to replace the battery, it's about £500. So it's ridiculous. So on to 2017, and we have, well, the watch face again. There we go, there. You can see me. See how shiny it really is. And right here at the very top, we have, it's now starting to say Chronos on it. Okay, so they're finding their footings a bit, but they managed to get rid of the now and forever part and instead have kind of lumped it in, meaning like they've gotten rid of the infinity sign, but the wording for now and forever is still there. So we got and forever with the Pressburg Min symbol. Did I miss the now? I'm sorry, I might have missed it somewhere. Just having a look again because it's always nice with Chronos there. Right, so I don't see the now anywhere. I might be missing that somehow. So 1 troy ounce. Again, this is only 3/9 fine silver. I know that there was some kind of secret on them because this is where they were starting to experiment with the patterns and different designs. I think they've just put the and forever part. So that was 2017 that was? Yeah, 2017. 2018? Well, we get something that looks very, very new. Now this symbol, if you remember, with the open cogs, well, that is what is relating to the symbols here on the reverse side, inside there. So at least we could see some resemblance with it. And, oh, there we have the infinity sign again. So it's just decided to pop back. 1 troy ounce, again, 3/9 fine silver. But the now and forever are missing those words. Okay, right. So that's 4 down. And we have 2 left to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're on number 5. And we have now and forever back again on the front with the Chronos logo. And again, the $5. So, there's the denomination there. And now we have 5, 2019, this one, still 3/9 fine silver. Okay. And then quickly on to number 6. And this one starts to get exceptionally intricate with the Chronos written on the front there. We have, again, the same kind of pattern, but it's rather distinguished. So this here is very elegant, has a lot going for it. And we have the infinity sign, and we have 3/9 fine silver, and 2020. Excellent, brilliant. Which leads us right back to the very first, the current coin. So the last one was 3/9 fine silver, and this one's 4. So that's the change. And we still have the word Chronos, and we don't have any infinity sign. We don't have any now and forever. They seem to have dropped that entirely from this collection, which, well, is a rather weird and interesting thing. Now, I'd love to know what your thoughts and opinions are. I'm going to put these, all of them, right back where they belong into my collection here. And I would really love to hear, what your thoughts are. Have you been collecting them? I mean, if you haven't, there's still a chance to get some. I'm not quite sure. I believe they may or may not now be sold out of the originals. But I know that there are plenty of members on the Precious Metal Forum who, of course, have them or have extras for sale. So, including myself, I do have some extras, and I'd happily share those out with anybody. But so that's bringing us to this 7 here. Now, I don't think it'll ever go over 12. I don't think they're going to try to hit a 24-hour day. I think they're just going to stick with the typical 1 to noon. And I think that's kind of where they need to go. But I think that they also need to still, I don't know, kind of find their footings a bit. Because they keep bouncing around, playing with ideas. I've just put that upside down, I think. Yes, because that's the side it needs to be. The clock face. Yeah, you can see from a very simplistic design to, it seems as though this series is just about experimentation. Now, what do I mean by that? Just quickly, well, I got a lot of stuff from the Pressburg Mint, and we have the Equilibrium series, and well, there's many others. I have the Via Humanities as well in other sets. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I really am interested to hear your views. If you have stuck around this long, I'm sorry. I really do get sucked into my watch faces, and I do like the Chronos series. But it's a bittersweet moment where it's, in my opinion, number 7 is not really in keeping with the rest of the series. And they should either stick with either the Now and Forever or the Infinity. I mean, it's way too late in the game for them. So this series is going to be kind of a mix mash of a series coin anyway. But yeah, let me know your opinions down below. Do you agree, disagree? Have you stayed away from these entirely? And I'll see you guys on Friday. So have a great day, be safe, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.